Hello, Dr. Dan Kahinka here. I'm an industrial organizational psychologist and have designed this organizational development course for you. I hope you find it very engaging. Hope you find it really interesting, and I just hope you really learn a lot. A quick overview of the class. We will be going over, so much information, including an introduction to organizational development, what that actually means. I encourage you to really consider what you believe organizational development is, and then after beginning to read some of the materials and watch the videos, evaluate how your perceptions of organizational development have perhaps changed a little bit, and then we'll reflect back on that at the end of the class. Some other things we're going to be going over. Well, first off, we'll be reading the Toyota Way by Leiker, as well as the book The Leading Change by Kotter. Two very interesting books. I believe you will find as you read those books, you're going to learn a lot about organizational change and all the challenges and so on that are incorporated in the change process within an organization. We'll talk about, again, various challenges associated with change, resistance to change, how to overcome resistance to change, the association of organizational culture and how important culture is within change efforts. We'll also look at and define the roles of managers versus leaders. There's a big difference, and they are both very important in change efforts. And then finally, we will look at some intervention strategies associated with change. Throughout this process, the key ways you are going to learn about change is, of course, again, reading the two books. You will have an opportunity to look at many different organizational, or OD as it's commonly referred to, many different professionals in the industry. You will also have an opportunity to consistently engage your fellow students in discussions, as well as make contributions to weekly entries in a portfolio, which is part of a larger project. The portfolio project will consist of weekly entries from weeks 1 through 9, and then a final presentation to your professor in week 10, where you will be summarizing the information that you learned throughout each week, as well as applying it to a scenario where you can actually create an action plan to help develop in some cases, a real life organization if you work at a company, or perhaps a fictitious organization. So again, welcome to this organizational development class. I really do hope you learn a lot and enjoy the experience.